Hey, what's up? Jeff Lerner here. And
if this guy doesn't crash the car, it's a successful video.
I want to talk about something I think is a real problem in the world we live in. The other day, somebody asked me for some advice, and I told them exactly what to do. It was a situation I'd confronted before. I had the results. Their response was so namby-pamby, I just about couldn't take it. They said, well, let me think about what you said. I'm not as extreme as you. He said, I'm not as extreme as you.
Yeah, I hope so.
And this is something my wife and I hear all the time, that we're extreme. I look around at the world and I think, if this is extreme, then I don't want to be mellow. I don't want to be chill. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because pot's getting legalized everywhere and everybody just wants to go with the flow and just, mellow out, man. The problem in this world is not too much intensity. The problem in this world is lack of intensity. The problem in this world is lack of passion and commitment and dedication and willingness to do whatever it takes to have a not suck life. I'm not talking about having an extraordinary life, although I think that's the byproduct if you work hard enough. I'm talking about having a not suck life, a not fat life, a not broke life, a not depressed life, a not emotionally unstable life. That's
Okay, if anyone's emotionally unstable here, it's not us watching this. It's you recording this as you drive. And it almost looks like, I know he's got very white seats. I'm assuming it's a Tesla. But he looks like he's installed these chairs, and they don't look like they fit in the car. It almost looks like people in little outfits that are behind him as security guards. Doesn't look good. I will say, the second someone sits on that, it's over. You're never gonna get those car seats back. So he's not going as far as Rachel and Dave saying they need an extraordinary marriage. He just wants a not suck life. And you do that by click funnels, sales funnels. The secret to life is sales funnels. That's the secret.
That's what I'm talking about.
I like how he said not fat life too. It's all right, leave me alone.
Just to do that takes a certain amount of intensity. Somebody who says, I don't want to be extreme, I don't want to work too hard. This is the kind of thinking that says, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to get huge and bulky. Saying you don't want to lift weights because you don't want to get huge, that doesn't even make sense. That's based on a complete lack of understanding of how the body works. If you don't want to get huge, don't take giant amounts of steroids. If you don't want to get osteoporosis as you get older, lift weights. Do load-bearing resistance exercise against gravity. This is the same kind of thinking that says...
This is one guy specifically he's talking to, and he's just let me put this on YouTube. He's really he's got a bone to pick with one specific man that said yeah, I don't really want to get bulky. I don't want to lift weights. I just want to do a mix of cardio and maybe some sports. Bro, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Let's get extreme.
I don't want to rock the boat at my work because I don't want to get fired. I don't want to be disruptive. This is the Japanese proverb, the tallest nail gets the hammer. It's all BS. It's not the problem in this world. The problem is the opposite. The problem is nobody wants to be the tallest nail. Nobody wants to stand out. Nobody wants to, talk too loud. Nobody wants to get noticed. If you're not getting noticed in the world we live in, there are 7 billion other people fitting in. If you're not getting noticed, you are not going to have a great life. Fact, period, the end. You are not going to have a great life if you are not getting noticed. People say that these celebrities or these gurus or these marketers or these entrepreneurs that they overpost, they overpublish, they put too much content out there. They're too loud, they're too brash, they're too obnoxious.
Yeah.
They talk about money too much. They talk about success too much. They wear too flashy of clothes.
His head is literally going to explode out of his brain. Or his brain's going to explode out of his head.
They're getting noticed.
Yeah, he did say his parents had pudgy genes, so that seems to be a soft spot with him. No pun intended.
People that aren't doing those things, that say they want the results of those things, they want the results, they want the outcome, they want the millions of dollars, they want the big house, they want the nice life, they want the financial freedom, they want the time freedom, they want to own cash flow producing assets, they want to have passive income, They want to have the time to actually build great relationships and actually make an impact in this world and actually spend time with their kids and spend time with their spouses and build a great family. And they complain they don't have the time, so they can't do the things, and they don't have the time because they don't have the money, but then they won't do the things to get noticed, to do the work, to be excellent, to be amazing, to be extraordinary, to be better than the people around them. It's like we're afraid to offend anybody else by being excellent because they're not. And that is the way the world works. Most people are average. That's why it's called average.
Just let me live, bro.
Average equals suck. Average.
So 99% of the people who are average on this planet suck. You fatties. That's what he's saying. Apparently. God, take a breath.
Average equals lame. Average equals not cool. Average equals doesn't stand out. Average equals you probably will not like your life very much.
Rachel should marry this guy. I changed my mind. Rachel should get with this dude because they share a lot of the same motivational speech concepts.
Because most people don't. So if you want to love your life, stop worrying about standing out. In fact, start obsessing over standing out. Start wanting to stand out.
Okay, don't worry about it. Obsess over it. Okay, I was like, oh, I'm confused. Now I'm back on. Okay.
Start craving the attention. Because if you're standing out, if you're doing excellent work, if you're being bold in this world, people probably are looking at you. And they probably are hating on you. And they probably are envious of you. And they probably want to tear you down. Because it is easier for them to want to tear you down than to face the demons that keep them from wanting to rise themselves up. That's how this world works.
Yeah, he's right. I want to rise myself up.
You give somebody advice on how to improve their situation and they say, well, I don't know if it'll work for me because I'm not extreme. 10 years ago, my tax return was negative $40,000. Negative.
How does that happen? Did you steal the year before? Why would I take advice from you?
I filed a negative tax return. I was at rock bottom. I was also depressed. I was a train wreck. And it's because I was going through life in conflict. I wanted the things that come with success. I wanted the results, but I didn't want to be the person. I wanted to please other people. I didn't make that change by settling, by being afraid of standing out. I finally was able to rise out of that because I said, screw it. I'm not taking advice from other people who don't have the life that I want anymore. I'm going to find people who have...
He apparently never did. He said when he was 16 he took this advice. So he went against his own advice? Because he said when he was 16 he was already light years ahead of us by mingling with rich people.
Ridiculously awesome, stupendous lives, and I am going to listen to what they say to the absolute exclusion of anybody else who has any suckiness in their life, because my life sucks and I'm getting advice from people whose lives suck, and that's probably not a coincidence. So I changed it. 2 years ago, I was fat. I decided I was tired of being fat. I didn't want to live fat. That was a part of my life that sucked. 12 months, I went from 22% body fat to 8% body fat while running 2 businesses and generating over $10 million in revenue and $1 million in net personal income. Do you think I did that by being mellow? Do you think I did that by not being intense and fired up and passionate and white hot every single day? Do you think I did that by smoking joints?
This guy really hates marijuana. What did marijuana do to you? I think it would probably help at this point. My God, you're gonna have a brain aneurysm.
You think I did that by hitting beers? You think I did that by watching football every Sunday? Because
hitting beers? You think I just hit beers every day? I don't hit beers. I chug them through my butt. Okay, sorry. I'm kidding. I need to go soon.
Those are rich people with awesome lives doing awesome things that have amazingness, that have greatness, that have TV contracts. So why do I want to sit on my couch staring at them, oohing and awing over how fast and how strong and how tough and how cool and how sponsored they are? Where does that get me? We had an event last week And there were a bunch of people who were like, oh, well, football season starts. I didn't even know. It wasn't because it was Sunday and they needed to spend time with God. It wasn't because it was Sunday and they needed to spend time with their families. It was because it was Sunday and football season was starting. How much did you get paid watching that game? Oh, I play fantasy football. Really? That's the best use of your time? You've done the math on trading time for money. You've done the math on
Let people live.
leverage and efficiency and
If you're this mad about other people's choices, you're probably not happy with yourself, as I say this on a channel about other people's choices. But, you know, me and Jeff are one and the same, essentially.
Optimization in your life and decided that fantasy football is going to make your dreams come true. Really? Really? I was working. This world does not need more potheads. This world does not need more mellow. This world does not need more chill. More take it easy, bruh. This world needs more people that are pissed off because it shouldn't have to suck to be alive. And they're going to work their asses off to make it not. And I hope you're hearing me. If you're hearing this going, man, that guy's intense, that guy's extreme, I don't want to end up like that guy, then what you're saying is, I don't want to have an awesome life, because you know what? My life is awesome. By not settling and not doing what most people do. I do not wear hand-me-down clothes in this life. Hand-me-down attitudes, hand-me-down beliefs, hand-me-down opinions. I craft everything with my own hands, including my awesome life, and you can too. But you...
Does he make his own clothes? Is that what he's saying? He's a sewer? Don't tell Rachel. She will not have you on the book. Look at this screenshot. My God.
have to block out the noise. You have to stop listening to these knucklehead naysayers who don't have the life you want. They don't have the attitude you want. They don't have the disposition you want.
Is he driving on Mars? Where is he? Where is this? This looks interesting.
They don't have the bank account you want. They don't have the relationships you want. All they have is the approval that you think you want, but never, ever, ever actually fills the void. It's never enough. It never makes you complete. It never makes you whole. It just makes you average. Please, people, hear me. You have everything you need at your fingertips. Make it happen.
Sales funnel is the key.